Hi, everyone. Let's talk about AEW Collision from tonight, which was a great show, in my opinion. Let's talk about it. Kevin Knight defeated El Clone, which was a great match with an offense from El Clone and exploding athleticism from Kevin Knight. For an example, the Jet leaded up to the top rope and slipped, kept his balance, and snatched El Clone for a superplex loud let's go jet chants down the stretch after a counter full and Kevin Knight hits a springboard clothesline and finishes it with a UFO splash and defeats El Clone. El Clone did some kicks and strikes tonight and dives, which really nice from El Clone from tonight, guys. Then Harley Cameron was worried about the base of Wrath being over their head at Revolution, and the odds are Galanson and Will Nightingale presents a peep talk, and they will go out swinging and give it their best. And Harley was pumped up, and she will make Megan Bain and Leela Cross eat glitter and shit cotton candy. Then we had Mark Davis fences Commander, and Mark Davis defeated Commander a cinch clash of power versus speed, like a joke from Indiana Jones. And Commander did a bunch of flips. Then Mark Davis bowled him over, and Mark Davis put a pound on Commander. Then the Luchador never lost his will to win, and Commander with a cinch lariat 1-2 kick out by Commander, and he rallied for the octopus submission, and then a 619, and then Mark Davis dodged the cinch rope walking shooting star press, and he whelmed Commander with an Inzanari, and Mark Davis leveled Commander with a pile driver, and Mark Davis won with a pile driver. I'll say it again, guys. Mark Davis defeated Commander by pile driver. I'll say it again, pile driver. Then the dogs thought they saw a dog and Roderick Strong. Nope, it's just a bitch. And the dogs have one rule: blood for blood. And Strong and Darby Allin and Orange Cassidy are on the hit list. Then highlights package for Mascara Dorora, and he is coming for gold. Then a promo package for Ricochet defending the AEW National Championship in a 21-man battle royal at the Revolution pre-show tomorrow night, guys. And they were hyping up all the opponents. They showed Rocky Romero, Tramparetta, Roosh, Dragon Listo, Scorpio Sky, Daniel Garcia, Anthony Bowens, Hook, Shibata, Ciampa will be in the mix. And the most interesting part was Anthony Bowens saying he will prove to Hook that he's a killer by winning the title. And Hook and Shibata entered to say Anthony Bowens should be concerning about helping them win. And Anthony Bowens hung his head in disappointment. Then Triangle, I'll repeat it again, guys. Triangle of Madness defeated Temfic and Vince Fensa and Carmiza by Swash. And Tekla won by a spear in spearing Karsmama. I'll say it again. Karsmama. I'll just say that. Tekla speared Karsama. I'll say it again. Tekla speared Krasama by spear by a swash match, and Triangle of Magnus defeated Tafik and Vince and Christama. And I'll say it again, guys. Swash win by spear by Tekla to Christama. Then Tekla whipped Chris Statlander after the trios match, and Tekla grabbed the mic, and she is sick and tired of hearing about Chris Statlander, and she abused Chris Statlander of making a challenge, then running to hide Tekla, claiming that Chris Statlander is afraid of the toxic spider. There will be nowhere to run at Revolution. Enter Stat Daddy to body slam and Sky Blue onto the floor and hits a pile driver on Julia Hart, and Chris Statlander enters the ring, hands her belt to Tekla, and stood with her back Baird and Chris Statlander wanted Tekla to whip her with the belt, so the Toxic Spider gladly enlists, and Chris Statlander stood tough on the first few slashes. Then Tekla and Flinch Fury with the belt, and Chris Statlander Chris Statlander crumbled to the mat. Then she stood up again. So Tekla punched her in the back of the head. Then Tekla spit on Chris Statlander up on exiting. Then Chris Statlander rose up again, and she didn't want Tekla to be afraid of her, and Tekla should be afraid about what it will be to also again what it will take. I'll repeat it again, guys. I'll repeat again. Chris Statlander rolls up again, and she doesn't want Tekla to be afraid of her, and Tekla should be afraid about what it would take to keep Stat Daddy down at Revolution. I'll repeat it again, guys. Sorry. From where I was at. Chris Statlander stood tough on the first few lashes. Then Tekla unleashed Fury with the belt, and then Chris Statlander stumbled to the mat, and then she stood up again. So Tekla punched her in the back of the head, and then Tekla spit on Chris Statlander up on exiting. Then Chris Statlander rolls up again, and she didn't want Tekla to be afraid of her, and Tekla should be afraid about what it will take to keep Stat Daddy down at Revolution. Then Maria Shafir once asked Toni Storms for advice, and Timeless Toni Storms told her to stand in her lane, and that advice worked for Maria Shafir, and she is one of one in AEW. And now Toni Storms is free into Maria Shafir's lane, and Toni Storms didn't took her own advice, and Maria Shafir has no choice but to wreck Toni Storms. Then we had the man facing the Bang Bang Gang. I'll say it again. The man faced the Bang Bang Gang, and then the man won. And Ricochet was talking about his opponents and taking them down and all of that. We'll talk about that here in a second. The man defeated Bang Bang Gang and Asun's Trios Pace, and then the man were on a sense of victory and setting up Austin Gunn for a finisher, and Ace Austin pulled Ricochet out of the ring, and Juice Robinson saved Austin from Gigs of Agony. And after a fury of moves from both teams, Austin hits a famous Sir on Bishop Khan, and Austin sits on his opponent for the pin. Then Ricochet blasts him from behind with the Spirit Gun, and then Ricochet pulled Bishop Khan on top of Ace Austin for the winning pin. And I'll say it again, guys. Ricochet did the Spirit Gun, then helped out Bishop Khan to pin Ace Austin. And then after the match, the man beat down the Bang Bang Gang, and Ricochet covers Ace Austin with the title belt. Then Ricochet cuts a promo about AEW trying to sabotage his title run. And it doesn't matter how many people are in the Battle Royal. The only one that matters is Ricochet, and he will walk out as national champion. Then Jack Perry falls over and over, and he can't fall this time. And Jungle Man will be motivated by friends and family and the little boy he used to be when falling in love with wrestling. And Jack Perry will see Ricochet at Revolution. That was a little promo statement, backstage vignette with Jack Perry, guys. Then Toni Storms compared wrestling to the circus, and she has been around long enough to know how it works. And every beast believes they rule the ring, but when the whips crack, they sit. And Maria Shafir stomp and stroll. However, doesn't forget who hold the whip. And Maria Shafir will realize that she is nothing more than a performancer in circus timeless. And that's what happened right there, guys. Then we had Lena Cross fences Mia Shankawa. I'll say it again, guys. Lena Cross facing Mia Shankawa. This was a little fun match. Let's talk about it, guys. And Lena Cross defeated Mia Shankawa, which the match was decent, and Lena Cross shows personality with a cocky smile, and despite the side difference, Mia had fighting spirit, and she hits the mark on a spinning back fist, and followed for a flying sling blade, and Cross kicks out on the cover, and Mia went for the figure four, but Cross she hurt off, and Cross ducked a clothesline to the corner for a German suplex, and Mia was down in the corner, and she let out a scream and charged forward into a big kick from Lena Cross, and then the Columbusans finish Mia with the jackhammer suplex, and that's how Lena Cross defeated Mia Shirakawa with a jackhammer suplex. Then we had the main event. Andrade Elo fences Mascara Dorora, which was a great main event. Let's talk about it, guys. The main event was a great match and high flying from Mascara Dorora, and Andrade's moves as well. Just great stuff. Great, really good stuff, guys. Let's talk about it. So a hot lucha libre action in a hot crowd and a hot selfie for the ladies. And Don Callis tried to charge her $20 and nobody ride for free. And down the stretch, Mascara since a crazy corner head scissor flipping DDT maneuver as the masked man went up top, and Andrade Elo smartly rolled under the ropes to protect himself, and he cleared his head and grabbed Mascara for a hammer DDT. I'll say again, a hammer lock DDT. I'll repeat it again, guys. He cleared his head and grabbed Mascara Dorora for a hammer lock DDT up onto the top turnbuckle, and Andrade Elo finished with the DM. And a cinch to Nigel McGuinness on commentary. Don Callis danced the La Mala in celebration. The Mala, I can't pronounce it, guys. The Malada, dancing the La Malada in the celebration. I think that's how you say it. I don't know if I'm saying it right, guys. Then mayhem after the main event. Bandito arrived to hype the pay-per-view match. Fences Andrade tomorrow night, and Rocky Romero and Trent Beretta attacked him from behind. Then Brody King came on the stage to hammer those fools, and he was blindsided by Swerve Strickland, and Brody King and Swerve Strickland brawled to the side, and Bandito landed a dive onto RPG fence, and Andrade Elo relaxed in the crowd with his honey, and that's what happened, guys. With his honey, and that's what happened right there, guys. And I gave this show a 9 out of 10. It was a great show tonight. I gave it a 9 out of 10, guys. So yes, guys, we're going to talk about CMLL here in a second. I'm going to take a little breather here, and then we're going to talk about CMLL, guys. Love you, guys. Much love. Now we're going to go do quick results from CMLL from last night. CMLL episode. Let's talk about it, guys. The main event match, Claudio Castagnoli defeated Altamiro Guerrero for the CMLL World title. Then we had the fifth match, Lednis Jr. and Titan and Tim Laurel defeated Paul Lodador, Felador Jr. and Sober Soberdol Jr. and Angel Del Oro in a trios match, which was great. Really good luchador. Boom, 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 bang, 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 bang. Good stuff, flying and all kinds of crazy stuff. And then the fourth match, Flip Corin and a Finch and Hazala, I can't pronounce his name. X Shella. I'll just say that, guys. Flip Cora and a Finch and Alex Shellaka defeating Barbaco Carnival. I'll say it again. Barbo Carrio and Jin Guerrero and Yoni and Yoni. I think that's how you pronounce Yoni. Then the third match, Tessa Blanchard and La Jarchada and La Vala and La Mazaka defeated Pierce Stephanie and Sulinis and Ol- Ol- Olympica and Kira. And that's what happened right there, which was a really good match with Pierce Stephanie and Olympica and Sulis and Kira. Even though they lost the match, it was a really good match, and Tessa Blanchard picked up the win for her and La Jarchata and Falesa and La Massic Massic Magacla. I can't pronounce the names right, but you know what I'm saying. Then the second match we had Magica and Tornado and Ray Pig Pignus. I can't pronounce it. Pigless. I'll just say Ray P. I'll just say that, guys. Ray P defeating La Rents. Also again La Run. Also again Aura. La Aura. I'll just say that La Aura and Pencil Junior and Raider and El. I'll say it again. Galero. El Galero. Then the first match we had Shocker Shiro defeating Full Metal, which was a lighting match, and it was really good back and forth, really good stuff. 10-minute match, really good stuff, almost 10 minutes long. It was 9 minutes and 23 seconds, and really good stuff, back and forth, back and forth. I really thought that Full Metal was going to win that match, but Shocker Shiro is really good, guys, really good wrestler as well. And anyways, guys, that's my thoughts on that. And I gave the CMLL show a 10 out of 10, guys. That show last night was an excellent show from CMLL. And like I said again, Collision, I gave Collision a 9.5. Oh, 9. I'm sorry. I have to think again. Yeah. I gave Collision a 9 out of 10 tonight, guys. I gave Collision a 9 out of 10, and I gave the CMLL show a 10 out of 10 last night. So those are my thoughts on that. And we'll be right back, guys. We'll be right back. Much love. Appreciate all the people that are watching. Appreciate y'all. 5 people and watching and reviewing me and watching me. I appreciate all the love and support as always. So yes, guys, and more people coming and joining back and forth. Appreciate it. So as always, you can always put a thumbs up and leave a comment as always. I appreciate it. The love and support as always. So like I said again, I appreciate that. And my buddy said CJD, yes, sir. Appreciate it. Appreciate it, brother. Appreciate it, man. You can ask your questions, bro, and stuff.
Thank you, CJD, for having me. Thank you, CJD. I want to say Collision was good. Triple A was good. And my baby, CMLL. Oh my God, the women's champion down at CMLL. I love her. I love her because she embodies real wrestling. She embodies lucha libre. She embodies just technicality, power, speed, and just that lucha stuff that I love. I just love her. I love her. I love her more than Mercedes. I love her more than most female athletes in I want to say in maybe just in lucha, but I'll find other. I love Maria Sophia. Don't get me wrong, that's my baby too. And I love Jay Cargo and I love Bianca. I love women with power and speed, but Stephanie, she what can I not say about her that I haven't already said? She's just gorgeous, beautiful. She reminds me of like a Spanish version of Jay Parker. You know, I love Jade, love Miss Parker, but CMLL Women's Champion just reminds me of like I want to say like a more of a maybe more of a stronger, faster. How can I put it? More of a stronger, faster. Uh, it's like if there ever was a stronger, faster with speed and more lucha, it's almost like if picture like this, guys. I'm trying to figure out what I'm trying to say. If Jada Parker had speed and agility and high flying moves, it would be Stephanie the C-Mile Women's Champion. Correct me if I'm wrong, CJD. Correct me if I'm wrong. If Jada Parker had speed and quality of like high flying move, wouldn't that be the same as the C-Mile Women's Champion? Wouldn't that be the same category?
Yeah,
Just
good
imagine
stuff,
Jada Parker
bro.
with speed and doing high fly moves like a luchador. Wouldn't she be the same as Stephanie?
Yeah, but that'd be like a little bit triple A, but you know what I'm saying.
Because you don't see Jada Parker doing flips and dives like a lucha libre star. You don't see her doing that. You don't see her doing it. But if she did, she would remind me the same as Stephanie, the female woman. It would be the same. It
If
would
she
kind of be the
did,
same.
yeah, if she did, bro, yeah, if she did, yeah.
What's your take on the CMLL? What's your take? Because I told you about her and you started watching her matches and you started liking her. So what do you think of her, bro? You like her? You hate her? Like, what's your opinion? Just your opinion.
I really like her, bro. I really do. I just got a lot of other people that I like. You know what I'm saying? And it's a long, long, long. You know what I'm saying? List of
I mean,
people that I
don't
like.
like her because I told you to like her. I want to know your actual opinion. Don't like her because I said like her. Don't like her because
Yeah,
I told you to like her.
I like her, but she's not like my top favorite. You know what I'm saying?
She's one of my top favorites when it comes to like CMLL Lucha Libre. Like she's one of my top female Lucha Libre. She's not my top American or athlete. My top favorite American athlete would be I gotta go with Bianca. Bianca's one of my favorite American black athlete wrestlers, and a lot of people are gonna be shocked when I say this, but my favorite of all time as a women's competitor. Okay, I put it like this: favorite women's competitor in WWE would be Bianca, and overseas, like in Australia, would be of course Rhea Ripley. Um, when it comes to Spanish, it would be Stephanie. Actually two Stephanie Valquera and Stephanie from AEW CLL, and then my top favorite on AEW would be Tony Storm and Blue Sky, and I think that's just a great list. I can't name a few. My favorite UFC fighter of a woman would be Maria Sphere, my favorite mixed martial arts fighter. But that's just my list, and I'll put more on my list as I go along. But that's what I got. Favorite AAA Lucha Libre star and men's would be, of course, Santos Escobar. I love Santos Escobar. I think he's awesome. I think he's great. So those are the things I'm enjoying. You know, in my opinion, those are the things I enjoy. Santos and stuff like that. A lot of lucha libre, a lot of high flying, a lot of acrobat, a lot of, as you say, CJD, a lot of boom, 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 boom. I love that. I love that for boom, boom, boom. Chain wrestling, high flying. On the ground, take it to the sky and soar and just fly. I love it. Love that style. I love the lucha libre style. I love it. Just love it.
If I had a favorite, bro, it would be Megan Bain. I like Megan
Yes,
Bain.
yes, love it.
Um, what else
I
do I
just
like?
like that for boom, boom, boom. Every now and then, I like that chain wrestling and lockups and holds and then body slams and just a little bit, not a lot. Just a little bit of high flying, but not too much. Not too
I
much.
like
You don't want to take away
I
from the
like
match.
I like Willow Nightingale though. I
Yeah,
like
yeah,
who else do I like? I liked Britt Baker, but I don't
yes.
know what's going on with her. What else? I mean, I like Charlotte Flair. Don't get me wrong, bro. I know that's Rick's daughter and stuff, but you know what I'm saying. She's already been champion how many times already? You know what I'm
They're trying
saying?
to get her like her dad. That's all. They're trying to get her on the same level as her dad out of respect. Out
Yeah,
of respect for Rick. They want to get her to that point, just for
yeah,
just to make Rick proud of her.
yeah.
But he's already proud of her. But they just want her to top. They want her to top the record for the women's division. She'd be the first 16-time world champion in the women's division. That's just that in my opinion should just go to her. In my opinion, that record should go to her. If there's ever going to be a 16-time world champion or 17-time or 16-time, whatever you want to call it, it should go to Charlotte Flair. You know, she should be the only one in the women's wrestling. In women's wrestling, she should be a 16-time world women's champion in all of women's wrestling. It belongs to her. Why? Because her father in the men's was the 16-time world champion. John Cena broke that record. And I'm pretty sure that record will be broken by Randy Orton before he retires. I'm pretty sure we have more to see Randy. Randy ain't retiring anytime soon. And I'm pretty sure Randy Orton will retire, surpassing John Cena with the 16-time world champion. Like he'll surpass John Cena. He'll tie the knot with John Cena. Maybe tie the knot or go beyond and beyond the record. Like because I remember Ric Flair saying he wanted Randy Orton to do it anyway before John Cena did it.
Yeah, and I have to remind myself that AJ Lee is facing Bailey on Monday. So yeah, I wish it was at WrestleMania, but no, it's not. So,
Yeah,
what's your thoughts on that? On the whole thing with
I think this is going to be a good match, and I don't think it's not the first time ever. This is going
yeah.
to happen again. I'm pretty sure this match is going to happen again. I think that it should build up to WrestleMania. It should be a build up to WrestleMania. But we all know Becky Lynch is going to pop out of nowhere and get her match with AJ Lee rematch at WrestleMania. We all know that's going to happen. We all know. Or it can be a triple threat or a fatal four way. Get some other female competitors for the women's continental championship. That'll be cool.
Well, just imagine if it was Lyra, Valkyria, and Bailey, and Becky Lynch and AJ Lee in a four-way.
Yeah, they might do that. Knowing WWE very predictable, they might do that. You know how they are, bro. You know how they are. That's why I can't watch WWE as much anymore because it's just too predictable, and I already know what's going to happen before I even watch it. So it's like it kind of takes away, man. I'm not
Yeah,
excited to watch it anymore as I used
bro,
to be.
bro, don't you notice when I do the preview predictions, they're mostly predictable, and then when I do AW, it's like way off.
That's why I like watching AEW and other promotions because I'm always in for a surprise, in for a treat. When I watch WWE, I'm never in for a surprise or a treat. I just know that's what they're gonna do. It's like you just kind of know where they're going with it before the story even begins. You already know what's gonna happen. Like you can feel the energy, what's gonna happen before the show even comes on. You just have that instinct for WWE. You just know what I'm saying. WWE just gives you the warning shot before they even do it. With AEW, they don't give you no warning shot. They just go with the flow. You just have to go with the flow and just enjoy it. And that's what I love about AEW. You just get to watch it and enjoy it for what it is. Where WWE, you can't really enjoy it for what it is because they just give you a whole lot of, I gotta say, a whole lot of bullshit mixed in one. It's just a whole lot of shit, which I don't really care for. I just don't.
If it
If
was
I'm
me,
bored, if I'm bored enough, I'll watch WWE. But if I'm not bored, then I'm gonna watch something else. But if I'm like really bored and I just have nothing else to do, I will make myself watch WWE and hopefully be entertained by it. Yeah, I gotta force myself to watch WWE. That's how bad it is for me. I have to force myself to watch it. And most of the time when I watch WWE, I'm on my phone or I'm playing a video game or I'm talking to other people. Like I'm always distracted. I can never actually watch the show from start to finish without getting up or doing something else. That's
and
how
my
bad
fa-
it is for me.
and one of my favorites in CMLL would be Al Catala. I can't pronounce her name really good, but you know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah,
She wears pink, so
yeah,
and she's really good friends with Mia Shirakawa. What else? Okay, then like I said again, WWE would have been Charlotte Flair. Then after that, I
boom,
got
boom, boom, boom,
really
boom, boom, boom. Yeah, I
got
know.
it really got scale with me with Charlotte. Then I got into being a huge fan of Shotzi Blackheart. So I love what she's doing. I really do in House of Glory, being the House of Glory Women's Champion. So
Yeah,
and the opportunities that she's getting now, and the matches that she had in BCW last weekend and stuff. So
yeah.
mm, my whole thing, everybody with the whole thing with Roman Reigns and CM Punk. I know all everybody's asking me that question about Punk and Reigns. I'm like, yeah, I'm looking forward to it, but did I see that before? Yeah, once I got into wrestling back then. Yeah, I remember that whole thing on Monday Night Raw in 2014. That old school classic Raw that they had on January 6th,
Yeah,
2014. That's throwback. So
yeah,
and the whole thing with Cody and freaking Randy go back too. That's all throwback too. So
yeah.
what's your thoughts on that, bro? Me personally, I care about it, but at the same time, it's like I already seen it before. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. My thoughts on it, if it's not, if it's not bad and it's not good. It doesn't fall in the good or bad category. It just falls in hey, this is a match you have to see, and it's not going to be a bad match. It's not going to be a good match. It's just going to be in between. And I like mid card in between matches. I like main event matches that are in between because you know what I'm saying. It's not. It doesn't fall into the 50-50 booking. It's just quality. That's what it is. It's not mediocre. It's quality, and I like quality matches that are mid card but close to being a main event card. I like that. That's my opinion on it. I like matches that are like right there. They reach the minute. Like it's not. It's like that type of match is the match before the main event, and it gets you. It's like an appetizer. It's the bread and butter at the restaurant before the actual meal. So I like it.
Oh,
Like it, the
oh,
appetizer.
I remember the name now. It's La Catalina.
Yeah,
Catalina.
yeah.
That's who it is that I like from CMLL. But yeah,
So I
NXT.
enjoy watching CMLL and AAA. I just do. I don't know what it is. I just do. I don't know what these companies are doing. I just enjoy watching AAA and watching CMLL. I just do, man. I don't know what it is. I just like watching it more than I like watching AEW or WWE. I don't know why I can't force myself to watch WWE programming or AEW product. I don't know what it is. AEW, I watch it because, they have Adam Heyman Page and MJF and Swerve doing his thing. And, it's just, and the main reason why I watch AEW because I'm a huge fan of, Stephanie, the women's champion of similar. I just like her and I like following where she goes in her story. And I love Tony Storm. I love following what she does in her career. So, yeah. So I'll watch
And,
AEW, but
and
Collision,
I know,
every
and I
now
know
and
you're,
then.
and I know you're looking forward to the match with Tony Storms and Maria Shafir tomorrow night.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Revolution is going to be Revolution is going to be something special.
The match I'm looking forward to the most is Chris Statlander versus Tekla for the 2 out of 3 fall match for the
Yes,
AEW.
yes, good shit, good shit, good shit.
And the other match I'm looking forward to is John Moxley fences to Testa in a no time limit. So
Yes,
and then
yes, another match that's going to be good shit.
and then the Texan death with MGF and Hangman. So I
Good shit.
know
Definitely going to be brutal. Brutal. It's going to be brutal.
I know all of you people are telling me, "Oh, don't worry about it, Chris. Your man is going to win. Your guy MGF is going to win, and Hangman is not going to get another opportunity ever again." But I doubt that. We'll see. But my mind thinks that Tony Khan and AEW are going to let Hangman win. So we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah. A lot of people steal that from me. Just want to let you know that the other guy that was on here that they used to yell, good shit. Yeah, he got that from me, guys. He got that from me. He saw me do that on my stream. And why they just imitating me or just taking my catchphrases or my stick. They love duplicating what's already been done. And I noticed that. They love copying it. So if you're wondering, guys, if I'm copying someone, I am not. I am the originator of that. So that's just my thing. I love doing. This is my thing. A lot of people just want to just, I don't know. They take it and they use it, I guess, to copy and paste what's not theirs. I don't know why they do it, but they just do it. But that's just always been my thing, guys. Every time I watch wrestling,
Well, I do it
and
too,
it's
bro.
like,
Well, I
yeah,
do it.
but when I watch wrestling and the match is like really really good, that's like if it's hitting like 5 star. I started doing it when I went to the live events when I was like 10 years old. True story. I remember watching like there's a match back in the early 2011, 2012. I don't remember, but it was a match between no, it was a match between Chris Jericho back when he had the short hair and the trunks. Um, it was a match between Jericho versus RVD, right? Oh, the match was so fast and high paced and high. It was just so damn good to where I was just like yelling in my seat, good shit, good shit, good shit, because the match was pretty good. So anytime I have like a banger for banger match, that's what I do. Like for example, if I was at WrestleMania 25 or 26 watching Shawn Michaels and Taker, knowing that match was really good, I would be yelling out of my seat because the match deserves it. A lot of people want to say, holy shit. Yeah, in the indies, but in the big leagues, you're not going to say, holy shit. In the big leagues, you just might just have to yell, good shit, good shit. You know? So that's just my take on that. But I've heard other audience, other promotions yell, holy shit, holy shit, holy shit. Or, better yet, this is awesome. This is awesome. But for me, it's always been good shit, good shit. So yeah, back to you, CJD. That's my take on that. I've done that for years. Back to you, CJD. It's all you.
I hear you, bro. Like I did that with my AI. I'm not kidding, guys. I did that with Mean Girls with with AEW, but just for the fun of it, you know what I'm saying? But I'll go back to my normal picture, but I just wanted to do that for a second to show you. But anyways, but anyways, what else? We got you know, Swerve Strickland fences Brody King tomorrow night. That's going to be good stuff. Really good stuff.
Yes.
Um,
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know about Brody King. He pretty good too. So we'll see what happens. I wouldn't be surprised if he does win. We'll see. But I'm going with Swerve. So and then the Young Bucks are taking on FTR, and I told everybody I'm going with FTR on that one.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then you got Big Boom AJ and
Um,
QT
yeah.
Marshall fences the infantry, and I'm going with the infantry on that one with Charlie Bravo and Sean Dean. So I really still love Tony Nese. Everybody, I really do. I think Tony Nese is really good. I mean, and Ari
Yeah. Yeah.
Davari too.
Yeah.
The
I
whole
agree.
thing with the premier athletes. I mean, I know a lot of people don't like them, but I do. I think they're pretty cool with Mark Sterling and sorry Del. I can't pronounce her name right now off of my head, but she's a really tall wrestler too, pretty good in the ring. You know what I'm saying? She's like almost 7 foot tall. I think her name is
Yeah.
Sorry Story Sorry Dan Ali or something like that.
Yeah.
So other thing too in Ring of Honor that I like is Maya Rolled and High End. They're pretty good. You guys have seen them on AW Collision back in Christmas time and stuff. And then what else? In Ring of Honor, Athena's been champion for almost 4 years,
Yeah.
aka Emma Moon. So I don't know when she's coming down to Dynamite and Collision because she's been there for a long time in Ring of Honor. So and I'm bringing back those reviews for Ring of Honor for everybody. So yeah, guys, I'm bringing back that because I don't do Raw or SmackDown reviews like I used to. So might as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah. Might as well.
Yeah.
I agree. I agree.
What else? Yeah, you guys are gonna get like quick GCW live streams. I'll probably do them like 5 or 8 minutes long. You probably get Eve live streams as well for like 5 to 8 minutes as well and stuff. So yeah, independence deserves the love and support. So
They
I
do.
know a lot of I know a lot of big YouTubers out here don't talk about it. So yeah. What else? Thing. Do you have anything else you want to say?
No, I don't. I just think that wrestling right now in the Indies, only in the Indies, is really good. TNA is good. MLW is good. Triple A is good. You know, even MLW is good. Even probably the Five, which I haven't seen in a while. The Five's really good. House of Glory, oh my God, gorgeous. Ring of Honor, mm, don't know what they're doing, but I hope they're doing well. And AEW,
I
decent.
watched the last
Stop.
I watched the last two shows, bro, and they've been building up a lot of matches in Ring of Honor. So
Oh, that's good. That's good.
yeah.
House
What
of Glory,
else?
man. House of Glory's been doing really good. And GCW, oh my God, they've been doing so good. And Karrion Cross, love what he's doing. love what him and Scarlett do. Not many people like him, but I love him. I love
I
Karrion
love,
Cross. That's
I
my
love,
guy right there.
I love Killer Cross, guys. Like, I'm just happy that what he's doing now than when he was in WWE. I mean, what the hell was Triple H thinking about not using Lighty, you know what I'm trying to say, using him correctly. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
he could have been the next big thing in WWE, but it is what it is. At least he's in the independents doing great, being champion in MLW and being
And
champion.
he wasn't always properly used as the talent he is. He wasn't always getting the credit and respect he deserves. Vince McMahon didn't know what to do with him. Creative didn't know what to do with him. Then Triple H brought him back, and then they didn't know how to utilize him or put him in the right booking of direction where he needs to be. So, and then as he said out of his own mouth, he even asked Bill Goldberg, "What does it take to be world champion? What does it take to be the top guy?" And Bill Goldberg told him, "Oh, sometimes you gotta be a good soldier." Fuck that. Fuck that. Not every time you can be a good soldier and think you can get somewhere. Someone on Spaces, but I ain't gonna say nothing about that. But someone on Spaces told me, "Oh, you gotta be a good soldier." But I'm not gonna get into that. You know who you are, telling me you gotta be a good soldier. Who the fuck are you to tell me I gotta be a good soldier? How about you be a good fucking surgeon and get a damn job? Yeah, get a damn job. Don't tell me be a good soldier. You don't even have a job. You don't even do shit for your life, but you want to tell me be a good soldier. The hell with you and the hell with that. Don't ever tell me be a good soldier when you have no life. Sitting there living with your mommy and daddy. But you want to tell me how to be a good soldier. You ain't no damn Bill Goldberg and I ain't no damn Karrion Cross. You have no
Dang,
right to
you're
tell me
doing,
to be a good soldier.
dang, you're sounding like the old CM Punk.
Because I grew up watching Punk and I'm real like CM Punk. Only difference is I'm born and raised in Canada, lived my whole life in Philadelphia, so I kind of have that same respect of Chicago, Philly. Kind of got a little bit of the Chicago roots and a little bit of the Philadelphia roots in me. It's just real wrestling, and I just don't like when someone wants to disrespect me and tell me, "Oh, be a good soldier," and they don't even have a job. They share a bank account with their mom and dad, and they're sitting there beating the meat behind the curtain like a little sassy boy. Kind of suspect to me, don't you think? And then
It is.
what do you do? I go to spaces, I raise my hand, which is I don't have to raise my hand to be able to come in your room on X and speak my mind. I love being on X. I love being in those spaces, and I love being in those rooms where I can talk wrestling. But if I'm raising my hand, you allow me to speak, but don't treat me like I'm some young boy.
That's why I like to do my own spaces. That's
Yeah,
why I
they
like to
want to
do.
treat me like I'm some young boy and disrespect me. But then when I disrespect them, they want to cry about it. Well, don't treat me like I'm some young boy and let me speak my mind on my review and my opinion on what I think happened in the show or what should have happened. But no, those people don't respect me or my opinion, and I come off genuinely real and honest with everyone. But whatever they do, they disrespect me because I'm too real. I'm too real. I'm not going to sugarcoat no bullshit. I'm not going to water down my opinion. My opinion is going to be organic and real. If you don't like it, tough shit. The real world, you can't be watering it down. Shit, you gotta take it bitter, take it down bitter. Some people want to put espresso and cream and sugar in their coffee. No, I like my coffee straight black, no cream, no sugar, straight black, organically caffeine, baby, organic caffeine. I'm supposed to be drinking. A real man don't put no espresso and all that cream and shit in their coffee. No, they drink it black like a real man. That's how I like my wrestling. Dark and black,
It's strong.
make it real.
It's strong, folks. I'm telling you. I've been doing that, and it's strong, and it's good for you.
Yes.
If you want to drink sugar, drink soda. If you want sugar, I don't know.
Coffee ain't supposed to be sweet. It's caffeine. Why are you putting sugar and espresso and all that stuff and caffeine? That's why people's teeth look so fucked up. Just drink caffeine how it's supposed to be, black. They're gonna add all that sugar and all this syrup and all that stuff to it.
I mean, it's your choice. It's your life. That's your opinion. If you want to drink
Yeah,
that with
it's their
sugar,
opinion. The only thing you're supposed to add to tea, a lot of people want to add cream and milk to tea. No, the only thing you're supposed to add to tea is a little bit of sugar, a little bit of honey. That's it. Not a lot of sugar, just a dab, a little bit of sugar, and a dab of honey. That's it in your tea. With coffee, I don't know why people add so much product and so much stuff to their coffee, and coffee's originally supposed to be drinking black.
Okay.
Go ahead.
So I'm going to go to the subject. I'm going to go to the subject of NXT. NXT, my favorites are So Ruka, Tatum Paisley, and who else do I like down there?
Shawn Michaels. I love Shawn Michaels.
I know your favorite is Lullabies.
Yes, I love Lullabies. And thank you, Shawn Michaels, for making NXT look good. Thank you, Shawn Michaels. Thank you, Shawn Michaels.
Yeah, way better booker than Triple H.
Please, Shawn Michaels knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
He sees talent for what that is. Talent.
What's her name too? Kendall Gray. I like Kendall Gray from Evolve. She's in NXT too. Went Sinclair as well.
Yes. Good stuff. Good stuff. Good stuff.
It's just that's what makes NXT so good is the women's division, in my opinion.
I agree.
The guys is pretty good. They got some pretty good guys there. Jasmine Troy, he's pretty good. He's one of the new guys. He's been there for a little while from LFG, and Shallow Hill too from LFG as well. Pretty good.
Yeah.
I forget if they even have that show still on A&E.
Yeah. Good stuff. Good stuff, man.
So yeah, guys. What else? There's a lot of things coming up on NXT. You can go back and watch my review that I did earlier today. The TNA stuff as well, and then the build up, to Revolution. Already did that already, and all of that. So that's all I have to say, guys. Don't forget to like the video. I'll put my camera now. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit those notification bells as always, guys. And this is CJD 2006. And peace out and take care and much love.
Much love.